Hey everybody, my name's Jerry. This is the Juicy Fuego channel. Hey, here on this channel I like to do fragrance reviews, and I also like to go out and shop at the discount stores, maybe pick up some good deals for you and show you what I get. And today I'm pretty excited because it's been a couple months since I was able to find anything that I wanted to get at the discount store. I did get Hugo Boss bottled recently, and I have to say that kind of disappointed in that one. It doesn't last long on my skin. Now I hear some people have better luck with it, but just for me, it ain't working. So without further ado, I did go out and I picked some gems up, and this one was tampered. This box was already pre-opened, so this is a female fragrance, but I remember getting my nose on it before, and I really liked it. I'm not sure if it's unisex. I'm not sure if I can wear it, but it's called Eternity Now, and I have the male version. And I specifically bought a small bottle because I looked online and I looked at the other bottles, and I just liked how thick this looked. It's a small 1 ounce bottle, and I'm sure the other bottles have the same exact thickness. It's just it looks thicker in this one, and I was like, that looks cool. I'm going to take that one because it looks cool. And that's what I did. So I'm going to spray it. I'm going to spray it on the box. Oh, there's a little bit of some florals in there right from the get. Okay. Kind of tropical-y. Yeah, it's got a nice similar vibe to Eternity Now for men. And I must admit, I took some medication because everyone knows I've been sick for a month. So my nostrils aren't working as well as they should be. So maybe I shouldn't be sniffing any fragrance right now. But yeah, that's the Eternity Now, Calvin Klein. I like it. I probably won't be wearing this myself, but I think a guy could pull this off with a proper layering. And I think a layering of something that's super woody would probably work with this. But to be honest, to me, it's on the top, at least on the top notes, super floral, super florals. I'd have to wait for the dry down to really determine what's possible with this fragrance. But to be honest, I liked it. I liked what it had to offer. It's a little creamy white flower smell. It's nice. It's maybe something that I would like to smell on a woman. Yeah, definitely would like to smell this on a woman. So I picked it up, and I got the small bottle because I'm not going to use it that much. But it's something really nice to wear on those hot days or hot nights. Not so much for the winter time. So what else did I get? So I broke down and I got Nautica, Voyage, Heritage, and the glare of the light. I don't have my light situation completely fixed yet. I'm definitely going to get there eventually. But here, yeah, Nautica, Voyage, Heritage. I remember Jeremy Fragrance talking about this one at one time. So this is very similar, you know, yellow top, very similar to your, and unfortunately, I'm still smelling Eternity Now. That thing, ooh, strong around here. But I want to smell this Nautica. Okay. I did look at some of the notes too, and yes, this is more mature. You know, lavender for me will always and forever be a masculine scent, or note, masculine note. Because I remember smelling it on my dad growing up, because he used to wear Brut. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this one. This one's kind of nice. I am glad I picked this one up. This was only, it was only $12.99, I think. And you know what? I probably didn't get the best price ever. I probably could have got it cheaper on an online discounter. So if you guys are looking at this, if you see it in a Ross or a Marshall's, I picked this up at a Marshall's. It's not a bad buy. Don't pay $30 and get it at Walmart. But pick it up at Ross or Marshall's if you see it. If you want a more like classic aquatic scent, that's what this is. It's pretty darn generic, but it's got that Nautica vibe, and it's got a lavender note that's kind of nice. I mean, yeah, it's cheap, synthetic. It's a nice cheapie. Which one's better, Nautica Voyage Heritage or Nautica Voyage? You know, at first impressions of this, I would still go with Nautica Voyage over Nautica Voyage Heritage. And it's, overall, it's a better cheapie in my opinion. But I really love the note of lavender, and I like how this is kind of playing out. I think a better fragrance other than this, if you wanted to go for that type of vibe, would probably be Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, which I don't have a bottle of, but that's another option. All right, so moving right along. Here's what I also picked up. Ooh, Dolce & Gabbana the One Gray. All right, so this one is going to be new for me. Very new for me and anticipated, because this is one that I was actually looking at purchasing at one time, and I saw one in the discounter and I'm like, you know, it's not the best price ever, but it's a pretty good price. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, and that's what I did, and that's what I have. So this for me, and I haven't even smelled it yet, but I already know I'm gonna like this. I know this is a blind buy for me, straight up blind buy. I had my nose on Eternity Now for Women before, and I knew I liked it already. And at Nautica Voyage, I knew I was probably going to enjoy that because of a dominant lavender note. So those are kind of blind buys, but or this one's definitely not a blind buy because I smelled it before. This is a blind buy, but not really, because I knew what I was getting into. It's a very simplistic scent, and it didn't cost very much. But this right here, this is an expensive blind buy. And I trust Dolce & Gabbana. So, first impressions of Dolce & Gabbana the One Gray. This thing gets a ton of hate on Fragrantica, but let's see. I really love grapefruit as a top note. Ooh, that is interesting. Okay, let's spray it on hand. Oh, wow. This is very aromatic. You know, this is very nice. This is kind of in the same vein as Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life, except Casual Life has an obvious coffee note in it. But yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. This and there's a nice greenness to this. I'm definitely gonna have to get my nose on it when I heal up a little bit better, because my sinuses are swollen right now. But I am definitely picking up some nice, beautiful. I'm gonna like this. I already know, and already got smudges on it. I'm definitely gonna like this. This is my first flanker. Well, I only own flankers because I don't have the original EDT. I'm planning on getting the original EDT just to have it. I'm not sure how big of a bottle I'm gonna get, but I'm happy about this one. This is a nice one. I'm on the lookout for the One Royal Night as well. If I'm not mistaken, Royal Night is missing the tobacco note in it. Yeah, very nice. From what I can tell so far, Dolce & Gabbana, the one gray, would be perfect to use during the day. And then you could swing over and do Dolce & Gabbana, the one, EDP or EDT. But EDP does last a little bit longer. It's a little bit darker for nighttime. And from the smell of it, it would top over really nicely. And I think it's not going, if it's like the other Dolce & Gabbana, the ones, it's not going to last super long anyway. But I have heard that this one does have pretty decent longevity for what it is. So, take it for that. So, the last fragrance that I got at Marshall's. Now, this has been a long time coming. There was a flanker that came out earlier this year that I wanted to get. And I've smelled it, and I came this close of getting it out of duty free. This close. I almost pulled the trigger on getting the flanker. And the flanker is gorgeous, and I'm going to get the flanker. I already know it's redundant. But I do want to get it. And I just haven't decided because when it comes to this house, I love to get the oversized bottles. I do when it comes to this house. Because this house produces some really good scents at really good prices that you can get at discounters, and you can't go wrong if you're starting your collection. You are a beginner and you're starting your collection, I strongly encourage you to look at this house as a house to get scents from initially. And that is the house of Versace. And this is Versace Arrows. Now, sure, they had Versace All Fresh. Not looking to wear that right now, so I didn't get it. They even had a 200 ml one that I saw today. It was a little bit overpriced at the discounters, in my opinion. And they also had Versace the Dreamer. I already have the Dreamer. I'll be honest, I don't really care for it that much. Dylan Blue, already have Dylan Blue. And they had this. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, all the other ones have the shower gel and all this other kind of stuff, and this one's got a smaller bottle with it, and I'm just like, wow, that is a good deal. 130 milliliters of juice in here, right? And it's a decent price, $60, so not the best of the best prices. But when you go on fragrancenet.com and you start looking at prices, and you look at the 100 ml price for this one, and it's asking you for $55 or something similar to that. Maybe with the discount you get it down to $50. This doesn't seem like such a bad deal. In fact, because it's right then and there, it seems like a decent deal at all. So you know what? I got Versace Arrows. I'm glad I got this. And I got a cute little travel bottle to go with it. So, Versace Arrows. Now, I know everyone say, oh, it's not the same Versace Arrows as it used to be. Yeah, it's not. Ooh. Yeah, it's still really good. Like, it's just not... See, everyone, when it first came out, it was a complete bomb beast. And that's nice. People like those beasts. Oh, this is beautiful. You know what, though? Like, I can definitely understand what some people have told about this, because on the opening, it's very gourmandy. It's like, this is a very delicious scent. This is the come here right now, I want you scent. You go to a club, this is the one to grab for. Absolutely, I understand what people are saying about this. I'm definitely going to rock this one of these days and let everyone know if I got any compliments. But I'm liking it. Now, ladies, this is a scent that you can wear as well. It's gourmand. For me, it's, in my opinion, it would be considered unisex. And also, I have Versace Arrows Parfum EDT. And the dry down in that one is so nice and creamy and sexy. And I think for a man, could definitely pull off the Parfum EDT. And I also have the EDP, but that's more on the feminine side. Got a little bit of florals in there that kind of like would throw it off if a man would wear it, in my opinion. But this one right here, definitely a woman can pull it off. In fact, I think a woman could pull this fragrance off better than a man could. And the Versace Arrows. Yeah. Okay, still smelling the one. The one is just nice. The one gray. I'm going to, gosh, I don't know if I want to spray this on or not, because I picked up another one at Ross. So I'm going to hold off on spraying this. Everyone knows that what this one brings to the table, so I don't really need to beat a dead horse. I mean, I can talk about it another time. I'm really excited to talk about Dolce & Gabbana, the one gray, in the future, though, because that just seems like it's going to be super interesting. I think I'm going to be pleasantly surprised with it, and it's going to be one that I wear to work, because it's going to be one of those mass pleasers, and I'm going to probably be getting wafts of freshness all day long. And to be quite honest, it is in the same realm of Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Casual Life, so it's in that realm. So I saw this as I was going through the checkout line, and I'm like, dude, I have to have this because I love this animal. And I just picked it up and I smelled it. It's a scented bar of soap. It's frosted evergreen. So there it is. It's a sloth. I am not taking this out of the package. This is going to go up in my bathroom, and it's just going to sit there and be a decoration for Christmas, because that is cute. That's cute. All right. So I got that at Marshall's. If anybody's wondering, you probably have it at your Marshall's too. So then I walked over to Ross, and I was like, maybe there'll be something there. And, you know, I'm telling you, Marshall's has a little bit more fragrances than they usually have. I went to Ross, and they have an extra rack and have double the fragrances they usually have. I saw CK1 200 mil. I saw CKB 200 mil. I'm like, if I had the extra dough, I might have picked those up, because I know that those are well liked. So here's what I found, though. I saw this just sitting down there. I was like, wow, I thought I would never see that at a discounter's. But there it was. Banana Republic 78 Vintage Green. I'm like, well, this I have to get. And it was only $20. So I said, hey, I'll pick it up. I got Neroli Woods. And I got Platinum. Black Platinum, I think it's called. The 06 one. Wow, I don't know why this is being really difficult for me to open up. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, I just need to be a little bit more gentle. And then I got it. All right, so they box these up so nice. And they look so beautiful. Vintage green. Yeah, of course not. So I'm going to spray this. Wow. Yeah. So this one's definitely going to get some wears in maybe on the hotter days in spring and into the summer. This is nice. I want my house to smell like this when it gets hotter. Okay. Very good cheapy buy right here. Love it. Banana Republic Vintage Green. All right, so there it is, people. There it is. That is what I picked up today at the discounters, okay? The other two discounters that I normally frequent, I was not impressed. I didn't see anything that was at the right prices. And not only that, I did pick up something at TJ Maxx, but it wasn't fragrance, but it was fragrance related. I got a diffuser, and I got some essential oils, some holiday essential oils. So if you guys want to see anything about that, you let me know. I'm open to putting that on there. But until then, we'll talk to you soon.